Hello, and welcome to Vacations by Tiffany. I'm your go-to travel agent, giving you tips, information, and sharing all of the gluten-free food on my cruises, Disney trips, and much more. In this episode, it's day number 3 on our cruise on the Disney Magic. If you haven't yet, check out day 1 and 2 in my playlist, where I had dinner at Animator's Palette and Rapunzel's Royal Table. Let's start right out with breakfast on day number 3 at Lumiere's Dining Room. I pre-ordered my food at dinner the night before with our server. I had the gluten-free Mickey waffles and was surprised and very excited to get the churro Mickey waffles. They were delicious, but I will say I personally prefer the regular gluten-free Mickey waffles. I also got some fresh fruit and coffee. After breakfast, we enjoyed our day by the adults-only pool and relaxed at the Signals Bar. You can find this area on Deck 9 on the Magic and also on her sister ship, the Wonder. They also have a full bar and can really make you anything you want, but here's a look at the menu. Then it was time for lunch, where we went to Rapunzel's again, because that is where the main dining room lunch was on this day. Here's a look at the menu. For my starter, I ordered the Portobello mushroom carpaccio with pecorino cheese and some greens on top. It was all very delicious. For the main dish, I had the pan-roasted salmon with tarragon mashed potatoes, sun-dried tomato butter on top, and a fennel salad. I also ordered the sweet potato fries, which were made in a dedicated gluten-free fryer. And for dessert, I got both of the gluten-free options. The Gold Rush sundae with my favorite mint chocolate chip ice cream. It had whipped cream, pecans, and caramel sauce on top. And I also wanted to try the no sugar added raspberry creme brulee, which was very good and still had a crunchy topping even without adding the sugar. It was nice to see Rapunzel's Royal Table during the day where it was mostly empty, and I could really take the time to admire all of the murals and the artwork around the room. Here's a tip for you. Be sure to watch the movie Tangled before your cruise on the Disney Magic. If you look around, you might even spot a hidden Pascal. After lunch, we strolled around the promenade deck and looked at all of the other ships that were in port. On this particular day, we were in port in Nassau, Bahamas. Throughout the day on the ship, there are lots of things to do. They had trivia, mixology classes, and learning to draw. One of the things I like to do on every Disney cruise is take a guided tour of the ship. On the Wish, the tour was called Walking the Wish, and on the Magic, they have a similar tour called the Art of the Theme Show Tour. We met in Palo and followed our tour guide as she showed us all of these fascinating things about the ship. And even though I've been on the Magic before, it was a long time ago. I still learned quite a few new things. Like this carpet near the after hours area. When you're facing one way, it looks like a martini glass, but when you're coming from the other direction on the stairs, it looks like Sorcerer Mickey's blue hat. I would highly recommend doing the tour, whether it's your first Disney cruise or you've been on many. After the tour, we were hungry for a snack, so we went up to the pool deck to the Build-A-Bowl station, where I had the gluten-free quinoa bowl with some cashews and cucumbers. It was very simple, but a great healthy option. While we were around the pool on Deck 9, I wanted to try more foods that were available, so we went to Pinocchio's Pizza. I walked right up and ordered the gluten-free crust. They filled out the allergy form for me and asked where I would be sitting. I sat at the table, and just a few minutes later, they brought a fresh, right out of the oven, gluten-free pizza. It was very good and definitely big enough for me to share. After some more relaxing by the pool, we returned to our room to find a new towel animal and bandanas for pirate night. We changed into our pirate t-shirts and headed out to find things to do around the ship. The sunset at sea is one of my favorite things about cruising. And because it's pirate night, they were playing pirate movies all day on the funnel vision by the pool. As we walked by, Muppets Treasure Island was on. Then we went down to O'Gill's pub where they were having 90s music trivia. After that, we stopped at the Soul Cat Lounge to enjoy some live music while we waited for our dinner time. We were back in Rapunzel's royal table again tonight for dinner, but this time we didn't have the show or even the same night because tonight is Pirates Night. So here's a look at the Pirate Night menu. For my appetizer, I ordered Angelica's lime marinated shrimp with white corn, sweet potato, and onions. For my salad, I had the fennel, orange, and quinoa salad with saffron, pine nuts, and pomegranate. Then for my main dish, I had the rosemary lamb shank braised in red wine with buttery green beans and parsnip mash. Now here's a look at the dessert menu. For dessert, I ordered the coconut creme flan with fresh fruit on top. After dinner, we went up to the pool deck to see the Pirate Night deck party and fireworks.
Now, let a hero show you how it's really done. Well, folks, I promised you a party, so here's a party in the sky. Look!
Pirate Night is a very fun event, filled with things to do all around the ship all day and into the evening, like character meet and greets, Captain Hook with Mr. Smee. You can also see classic characters in pirate outfits. Kids and adults all get the chance to dress up, and they even have pirate music playing in the halls. You can definitely get in a piratey mood when you go on your next Disney cruise. Well, that wraps up day number 3 of my cruise on the Disney Magic. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because next up is day 4, our day at Castaway Cay, Disney's private island. Please share this episode with anyone that you know that may have celiac disease, food allergies, or any kind of dietary restrictions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.